It's just a cheap illusion of choice. I join them, or I die. I live by their rules, or I don't live. At least death would be on my terms. You've offered me no real choice, Shepard.
You've already embraced your death, but ask yourself, do you truly want to die? Of course there's a choice still, a real choice between right and wrong. This door will remain open for a while. If you choose to accept our offer, you're free to leave your cell. No one will stop you. But when that door closes again, it closes for good. And then I can do no more for you. You will live and die with the consequences of your inaction. The path has been cleared. The choice, Kian Alvane, is yours alone.
From the moment this journey out of darkness began, I have been led, dragged along a single path. The choices I did make, do they matter? The captain's life was forfeit, regardless of my role in his death. My escape was inevitable. My recovery in someone else's hands. Maybe I'm trying to swim against the tide. Fight an impossible fight. Maybe I need to just let go and follow the path that's been cleared for me.
You changed your mind.
You cleared a path. All I had to do was follow it.
It was your choice. Can I trust you to stand by it?
Whatever the consequences.
Good. Good. You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was, a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me. Gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her. Of course, Shepherd. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the Resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before. We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousands you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the West, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the Western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepherd that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Light of the Goddess.
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. Kian Alvane, soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Well, I'm glad to see you stopped making such a fuss and done the right thing. We ain't got time for shilly-shallying namby-pambies. Too much to do, too few of us left. We need proper commitment. And I can see it in your eyes. Aye, there's a fire there. You'll do just fine, I think. Ah, never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Mercurier and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, Sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Mercuria?
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it. What are you planning? Are you planning on turning the Sentinel?
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm glad you changed your mind. The Resistance needs more people. I do get the whole not wanting to jump right into it thing. That's totally me. I can never make up my mind either. So, I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around, so hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I can't not speak with these people, now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
Conquering. Murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands, too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? What do you want?
I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enuma Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
We have a history, he and I.
Oh, okay. History. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any. So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean. I like fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zidwife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. Ah!
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoy a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest. I should let him continue.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own.
He really wants to get this off his chest. I understand. I'll let him finish his story.
I sought out the Resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Anu. She's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are a really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian. I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good. Liko and Enu are joining you. They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
How do they expect me to enter the city and not be recognized, even at night? If any Azadi sees me, they'll sound the alarm in an instant. How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eye slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me. I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions.
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious still. Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Kian, I need to know that you're committed to this before I place my people at risk. Enu and Liko, they are precious to me.
I gave you my word.
Good. I shall question your choice no longer. Liko and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well.
What do you think your Sardia built?
Are you looking for anything? Your room is right down the hall.
Good luck later tonight, Apostle. Alvani. Kian. Sir. What do we call you?
If we keep losing people without winning any ground against the Azadi, I mean, what's the fucking point?
Someone needs to fight.
For how long? Until there are none of us left.
Oh, we didn't see you there.
I hope your mission tonight is a success.
Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Liko and Eno.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're gonna get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
After you, Kian.
We need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zed's, Apostle.
I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Old Town. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The
a...
Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quakian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The mole operates an underground supply network out of the Magic Ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain, good relations. Whatever the mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He
Or she.
probably frequents the Magic Ghetto, but she, must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. It's time to get started. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Anu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the Magic Market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Anu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. You tried to steal my purse.
So? You're a Zardi.
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. I ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Gien.
The boy probably has no idea what happens on Gien. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. What are they doing on Gien?
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back, when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. I'm sure they're coming back.
You don't believe that.
I do not.
So why are you lying to me?
To protect you from the truth.
I don't need to be protected. I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can.
So what's going to happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a
Segregated.
Too?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not.
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. Let's go.
Yes! Follow me!
My table's always open, day and night.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
Did you hear the one about the magical and the
Who's there? Watch your back in there. You can't trust the magicals.
See? Easy.
Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't. How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the resistance. Oh, and you betrayed your people, of course. Everyone knows that.
Everyone? Goddess.
What's your goddess like?
What?
You keep saying her name. Is she pretty? What's the colour of her hair? Is she brown like you? Or white like some of the other Azadi? I'm pretty sure she's not blue.
I have no idea what the color of her hair is.
How can you not know? This is important.
It is not.
I know the colour of all our gods' hair.
I'm sure you do.
Do you want to know?
I truly do not.
There's Amada. Her hair is golden red. Then there's Bidlan. His hair is black and curly, like mine. But he's a light blue, like a proper northern Dolmari.
Shadow take me.
Kea. This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, Scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on...
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. That might be Arne Stont's young widow. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stoned. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress, on the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that. It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice, magic, filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins, glory be upon you, in the light of the goddess. Yes, yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes, yes, yes. I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins. Humans brought to their knees by the magical. Driven to bankruptcy, to moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated men and women led astray by the devilish, demonic, magical, the necromancer. I said to them, we need to make a stand. Now. Now. We need to rally behind our benefactors, behind our own. And I said to them, what you need, what they need, what we need, is someone to stand up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of the magical and his foreign tongues. Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the light. I seek justice for brave, humble, human folk like you. Yes, yes, yes. I stand here before you as your servant. I stand here before you as your humble servant. Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes. Our benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important work, illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere. They can't protect all of you from your dark neighbours. And where the Azadi fall short, where their light doesn't reach, the City Watch can help. Take the paper dragons that fly above us as we speak. Yes, those blasphemous constructs that fly in the face of all decent, humble, hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical, symbols of the Drykin. Phooey. Blasphemous betrayal of all of humanity. Phooey. Our benefactors, the Azadi, they cannot cut every line, arrest every traitorous child. They've more important things to do. This is the City Watch's responsibility. But what does the City Watch do? They stop good, honest, simple human folk from meting out well-deserved justice. They stop us from punishing the magical, that immigrant, for his necromancy and illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours was put in chains for laying righteous hands on a magical who'd cast a spell on our young cousin's sister. She'd fallen in with the magical, possessed with dark lust and obscenity. And our cousin is thrown in the dungeon for doing what's right, what's just, what's moral. Yes, this is what the Watch does. Punishes brave, simple, human folk for doing what's right. For trying to save a young girl's soul from that demon, the magical immigrant. No, no, no. The City Watch needs leadership. Mercuria needs leadership. Someone who can stand up against the magical and say, this far and no further. Someone who's willing to make sacrifices, to hammer in a few nails to build a home. The Watch is willing to hammer no nails, to build no home. I blame their leader, that woman with unnatural desires. And I blame her leaders, that boneless council, slave to the immigrant, the magical. What can be done? There is only one solution. Change. Change. Yes. Yes. Vote, faith and family. Vote blood. Land. Honour and humanity. Vote National Front and vote for your humble human servant. Yours truly, Owner Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home. Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the goddess and crowned with sweet-smelling, homely herbs. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Oh, thank Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, no, it's important that we stand together with our benefactors. Yes. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman. Now, no one says we have to obey.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Watch your back in there.